out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Okay, I want you guys to picture spinning tuning kick right in your head. I want you guys to imagine yourself, watch yourself do the spinning tuning kick in your head. Okay, I want you guys to do the perfect one. I want it to spin super fast. I want you guys to jump super high and hit a board really nicely. I want to have you guys imagine that in your head. Okay, so go for it while you breathe with us. In. Out. In. Out. Yeah. Breathe in. Out. Nicely done. Stop those spinning turning kicks. You guys can open your eyes. You can stand up. You can turn around, fix up your uniform, make sure we're all nice and tidy for the lesson. Let's go. Pajamas, shorts, whatever you have at home. Uniforms. Master Kenneth says uniform. Okay, good, awesome. Everybody, sit up.
Sir.
Youngmei, nice, done. And today, let's start off with some jumping jacks. 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요, 셋. Here you go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Good. And hands switch them up and down like this. Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉,
Good.
열.
Crisscross like this with your hands too. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Go. Relax for a bit. Hands, legs nice and wide like this. Go all the way around the world, nice and big. Rotation like this. Stretch out your whole body here. Sarah, can you count for us?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Good. Freeze over here at 12 o'clock. Go the other direction, Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Oh, that was a lot of spinning. I'm feeling weird. Okay. Twist your torso like this. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And then, can I have you guys neck rotations? Let's go. Nice and big motions. Start from count.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Good. Let's go the other direction. Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Good. Nicely done there. And then can you guys go right leg back? Fighting stance. We're gonna raise your leg. Just big raising kicks. We're gonna do 5 on each leg. Ready? Go. 하나, 둘, 셋. Good. 넷. And 다섯. Good. Switch your legs. Raise them all the way up. You don't have to go super high right now. Just stretch out your leg. And 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, and 다섯. Now we're gonna do the other different way. So go back to your right leg back. You're going to raise your leg all the way up behind you like this. Now we're gonna do 5 on each leg. Sarah, can you count the first 5?
하나,
Good.
둘,
Really high, guys.
셋, 넷,
And
다섯.
다섯. Switch your legs, and we're gonna do another 5 on this side. Go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯.
Nicely done, everyone. And then, nice and wide hip rotation, super big. Go all the way around, Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Spin the other direction. And 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Good. Nicely done, everyone. Let's go face your left side. Big push, big lunge. This way, Sarah, can you count again?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Good. I think our assistant instructor is doing a very good job today. Go all the way down. Master Kenneth is going to help.
자, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉,
Good.
열.
Upsy daisy. Let's go to the other direction. And I'm going to count 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You go all the way down, Sarah. Can you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Good. Nice. And then can I have everyone down on their bums like this? We're gonna stretch out our legs a little bit more. And bounce your knees up and down like the butterfly. Good. And Master Kenneth, can you count us in all the way down like this?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Nicely done. And put both of your legs out. Punch your knees up and down. We're gonna do another big stretch. Go all the way down. I want your shoulders to go down to your knees. Very important here, okay? So hands up and stretch now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Go back up. Nicely done. And can I have you guys put one leg on top of the other, okay? Then you're gonna grab that leg on top. Doesn't matter which one. Go all the way up to your chest. Nice big hug to your leg, okay? And then, Sarah, can you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good, nicely done. You're going to stretch out your leg all the way out. Be careful if you guys have problems with your leg. Don't stretch out too fast here, okay? Master Kenneth, can you count?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉,
Good. Back down we go. Let's try the other leg now. Up to your chest. You're going to show the other one just as much love. And 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go all the way up. And Sarah, count us in for this one. Nice and loud.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good. Nicely done. And all the way back down. Nice. Knees up like this, side to side first. 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go. Nice. We're all limber and stretched out. Let's all go stand up, turn around, face your uniform. Now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, okay? Awesome. First, we're gonna do a little bit of hopping because we need to warm up again. So everyone on your knees like this, just bounce up a little bit. And each time I count, we're all going to do 2 kicks. You're gonna do 2 front kicks. 1, 2, like that. Ready? And now. 1, 2, here, 2. And turn. Ha, ha. Set. Ha, ha. Next. Ha, ha. Ha, ha. Ha. Yes, ha. And go. And you turn. Ahop. And good. Okay, good. And then first thing we're gonna do for today, Sarah is gonna pick. So out of push-ups, sit-ups, squats, or burpees, which one is your favorite? Which one do you want to do first? Or which one's your least favorite and you want to do first now to get out of the way? You get to pick. Push-ups. Push-ups, are they easy? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy?
No.
No? Okay. Up to you. Depends. Okay, so I'm gonna quiz Sarah right now, okay? So, Sarah, a brown belt. How many push-ups do you have to do on your belt test? Do you know?
35.
35? It's not 35, it's 40. Brown belts have to do 40 push-ups on their belt test, okay? But today, I think we're all going to do 35, so that's what a blue belt has to do. So everyone, let's get ready for some push-ups. If you guys can't do 35, you guys can go down to 30 or even 25 too, okay? Because I know some people here are green belts or purple belts still, okay? But all of us here in the group here, let's do 30. 10 of us each count 10, okay? So I'm gonna start us off, and then Sarah, and then Master Kenneth, okay?
Sure.
Ready? And she jump. 30 push-ups. 9, 3, 7, 8, 5, 4, 8, 9, 9, Sarah.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Nicely done. Ow, I feel that in my arms. Good job. Okay, and then Sarah. Next question here, sit-ups. Let's say you're at the belt test. How many are you gonna do there too? If you're a brown belt. 40. Now I want to make it a little tougher. If you were a blue belt, how many do you have to do? 35, easy peasy. So each belt up or down is gonna be a movement of 5 push-ups or sit-ups, 5 of those reps there, okay? So brown belts have to do 40, blue belts have to do 35, then purple belts 30, and you guys get the idea there, okay? So that's what we expect of you guys on your belt test, okay? Let's all get started with 30 sit-ups if you guys can. You can do your own number too, okay? Ready? I'm gonna start us off, then the same order. Ready? And go! 9, 3, 7, 8, 5, 6, 5, 8, 9, 10. Sarah.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Good, Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Nicely done, everyone. Let's stretch out our arms and our legs here. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said legs. Okay, let's stretch out your stomach first. You're gonna go like this and stretch, pull your head all the way back. If you're not done your sit-ups, keep going, no cheating. And now, put your arms forward. You're going up all the way down. Stretch out your arms. Upsy daisies we go. Next thing we're gonna do, squats. Sarah, how many are we gonna do today? You get to pick. 35. We can do 35 today, okay? Everyone stand up. Squats are easy peasy. Again, at the belt test, you're gonna do the same number as your push-ups or your sit-ups too, okay? So Sarah, can you start us off with the count, okay?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
My turn. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Master Kenneth.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Good.
열.
5 more. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Nice. Done. Shake out your legs a little bit. Now, Sarah, do you like burpees? Not exactly. I think you speak for a lot of people there, but you know what? They're good exercise, okay? How many are you gonna do for your belt test? 20, are you sure? That seems a little easy, no? No, not 25. You were right the first time, so at your belt test, you're going to do half the number of your push-ups or sit-ups, okay? So some of these numbers might fluctuate during the belt test, but it'll be around there, okay? So let's today, how many burpees are we doing? I'll leave this up to you, Sarah. 15 today. Okay, let's get started with 15. Remember, at the belt test, when we're watching you on Zoom, really important, you try your best. Don't get lazy, because burpees are the easiest thing that we see getting lazy here. Okay, Sarah, can you show them a really bad burpee? the worst one you can do. It's not too bad. I would give that, what, Master Kenneth, a C plus? A B minus? Not too bad. But again, really important to see all the little details out with the burpees, okay? Because very important for you. Let's get started with 15. I'll just count everyone in, okay? Everyone get ready. Push up, jump up, and then repeat. Ready? Shija, go! 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Just 9 more. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Nicely done. Whew. Instructors, are you guys tired? Sarah's smiling so much. That means she's not that tired yet. Master Kenneth, is he smiling? He's not smiling, he's smiling anymore. Okay, everyone sit up. Q&A. Let's all go take a break for 2 minutes. Come back, we're gonna do your Poomsae, okay?
Everyone, let's come back. Today we're going to start doing Poomsae. Our special guest Sarah's going to help us. All right, what we're going to start with first is Taeguek 4. All right, she's going to show us how we do it on her own and by my count. Okay, so first, let's have everyone face forward. Check. Okay, so let's first begin with Taeguek 4. Okay, so let's say facing this way. That's it. Jimmy. Okay, everyone, let's go to Taeguek 4 together. Ready by my count. Turn that time block and out. From here, when you change the forward stance, make sure you keep your back straight. Good. Set. Net. For the next one, make sure your head block starts from your waist before you go upwards. Now. Good. Here, side kick, twin that time block and out. Very good. Turn around, outer block and out. From here, from kick middle block and out. Other side, same thing and out. Third. Set. From here, we want to make sure that our wrist is still above the center of our head. So if we have our fingers in front of our forehead, that's a little bit too shallow. We want to move it over a little bit so that our wrist is covering our head. From here, front kick, back fist, and up. Very good. From here to the side, middle block punch, and up. Other side, same thing, third. The back, middle block, double punch, and up. Third. Hello. Sure. Give her a hand. Very good. So this time when Sarah does Taeguek 4 on her own time, Instructor Justin is going to do it together with her. So you guys can follow along with one of us. Okay, so when we're doing our Poomsae number 4, let's try to make sure that we pivot at the right time. So what that means is, right, when we go from a stance to another stance, our U leg, our back leg, usually has to turn. But when do we turn? We don't turn our leg first. So let me move over here. Right, so we don't turn our leg and then step forward. We step forward, and then when our leg touches the ground, we turn our leg. Okay, so this idea of pivoting, right, when you're going forward, make sure you do your pivot as your leg lands, okay? Let's try to put that together. Facing forward, turn it. And then turn around, face the wall. Say your knee. Really, on your own time. Taeguek 4. Shija. Jump. Very good. Good hand. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we're going to go to Taeguek 5 with Instructor Justin. So Sarah gets to take a break. Okay? Okay, let's do this. I want you guys to tell me in the comments if you're watching, right? Who's Poomsae? When they do it together, whose looks better? Okay? Whether Sarah's Poomsae looks better, or Instructor Justin's Poomsae looks better. For each Poomsae. Or if I'm doing it, whether my Poomsae or Sarah's Poomsae looks better. Choose wisely. Taeguek! Kenneth! Okay, Poomsae Junbi, let's go to Taeguek number 5. Ready, low block and forward stance. Ta-da! Here, when you do your hammer fist, make sure your hand covers your face. You go above your face and you come downwards. Make sure it's this way, not sideways. Okay? Good. Set. Net. To the front, middle block, hana. Your front kick, back fist, middle block, hana. Good. Set. Turn around, single left hand block, hana. Good. Make sure we're keeping our back straight. Remember, so one of the few things we don't want to do when we do our elbow, so we don't want to lean to the side. We want to keep our back straight, twist your shoulders. Na. Third. To the back, low block, middle block. Na. Third. From kick, low block, middle block. Set. Net. Hustle. Okay, when you guys are doing the hammer fist, make sure your hand and your leg come up at the same angle. So if your foot is parallel to the ground, your hand should be too, right? So if your foot's going higher, your hand should go higher. Of course, you don't want to go too low. So if you're aiming down, your hand should aim down too. Hana! Ready to the back, low block, middle block, hana. Ready? Hana, front kick into back fist. Hello! Sure. Just a quick reminder at the end there's no jump. So what Instructor Justin did was front kick, he did step, step. And that's very different from going jump. You don't want your feet to leave the ground when you do this move, okay? Think of like you're landing in a forward stance and pulling your leg in. Don't think of it like a jump, okay? So this time, Sarah, do you want to go with Instructor Justin or should I? You get to choose. Do you want to compete with it? Okay, in that case, Sarah, you're going to have to call the commands. I'll move back. Okay, so you're going to leave.
That's not.
Kenneth. Poomsae Junbi. On your time. Chijak.
Okay, guys, let us know in the comments, whose Poomsae did you think was better? So this time, Poomsae number 6, I'm going to be doing it. Instructor Justin, can you call the commands, please? Yes, sir.
See what the comments say. No one's typing straight. I don't think they want to hurt our feelings.
Smart, you guys scared to hurt my feelings? Come on.
Let's go
Let me
with
know.
Poomsae 6.
I have thick skin. It's okay. You can tell me that my Poomsae is bad. It's okay. Next class, you'll just have to do 100 push-ups. I'm kidding.
Okay. Facing that way. 차렷!
Sir.
형네. 준비. Taeguek Yuk Jang. Poomsae 6 on my count. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. For this move, guys, here you can afford to, you don't have to keep your shoulders straight on to the target here. you can reach out with your blocking hand. Okay, so all the way you can turn your shoulder that way. Okay. Third. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. Just like the start here. 아홉. Go back into back stance. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. At the end part here, make sure when you are moving backwards, your head doesn't bob up and down, okay? So it stays at the same level the whole time. And here at the end, move your right leg. 바로. And show. Good, nicely done from Master Kenneth. So keep those couple things in mind, really important for Poomsae 6, especially at the end. Control your height. Try not to straighten your legs between each movement. So you're going like this, don't go like that, and then down into your. I didn't hit that. Yeah. So keep your head level when you're moving there. You don't go up and down. Okay? Awesome. So you're gonna do Poomsae 6 on their own time. Sarah, you wanna join in this time? Okay.
This is where Sarah's Poomsae 6 is better than mine.
Alrighty. 차렷.
Sir.
경례. And turn around. 뒤로 돌아. I think I said that really badly. 준비. Poomsae 6 on their own time. Try to follow along. 시작. 바로. And show. Very impressive Poomsae from the two of them. Nicely done.
So whose Poomsae do you think was better?
I think they're afraid to.
Okay, so lastly, we're going to go through Poomsae number 7. Sarah's going to show us her Poomsae 7, the one she's testing for. Have you been practicing your Taeguek 7 at home, Sarah?
Yes, sir.
We'll see. Face forward. Taeguek. Kenneth. Keep facing the wall. Poomsae to me. Let's see Sarah's Poomsae number 7. By my count, on block, tiger stance. Ta-da! Third. So very good. You can see, guys, she's setting her hand very clearly before she lands. She's going kick, set, and then she's landing. Right? So try not to fall backwards while you're setting your hands. Set. Net. 다섯. Here it's twin, lower that kind of block. At your leg level. 하나. Third. Here she's having her supported palm block at her chest level. 하나. So her mouth level, very good. To the other side, same thing. 하나. Third. You guys notice when she's bringing her hand back for her back fist, her shoulder is also going back. Very good. Ready to the front. 하나. Here to the front, scissor block. 하나. Make sure your hands start from the cross position, going 1 and 2 from here, shoulder and belt. 하나. Turning around, wedge block. 하나. From here, knee strike, double uppercut. 하나. Third. Set. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. Here, make sure your back fist here, your side back fist is striking to your temple. That means the part of your head beside your eyes, okay? So your eyes are here, along the side right here, this is your temple. There's a slight depression in your skull right beside where your eyes are. This is called your temple, right? So this is what you're striking to the side of your fist. Ready? Now. Third. Set. Net. Hustle. Hello. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, guys, in the comments, I want you to tell me, who do you want to see compete with Sarah? Do you want me to compete with Sarah, or do you want Instructor Justin to compete with Sarah? Who do you want to see? Let me know. Okay, if no one answers, that's okay. We're going to have Instructor Justin do it. Facing forward. Taeguek. Kenneth. Poomsae. 준비. On your own time, Taeguek 7, 시작! Hello. Sure. I'll give her a hand. Give Justin a hand. Make sure at home, make sure you're also clapping. Okay, guys? Okay, because Sarah's here to help us, I also want to help Sarah a little bit. Since she's here, I'm going to give her some feedback on her Poomsae. Right? And hopefully, Instructor Justin, I'm going to think of something as well. Okay, so Sarah, I want to ask you something, right? Do you know what sound Instructor Justin's uniform makes when he does his Poomsae? There's a sound that's coming from his uniform. Do you know what's causing that? This sound. Where does that sound come from? How do you make that sound happen?
Power?
Okay, well, be more specific. Like, you can do power like this. That's power, but it's not good. Okay, so what do you need to work on in order to make a sound like that? Okay, because right now, tell me, what is the difference between number 1 and number 2, okay? Yeah, how fast you're going, but also how fast you stop. Okay, this is fast, but that's not with control. This is fast, but with control. Okay, so the difference is, right, you have to move as fast as you can when you block, but once you reach your target, you stop right away. That's control. Okay, so this is something for you guys to work on at home, but also something that Sarah can improve on, right? You need to work on your technique, right? Being able to do it properly is good, but you then have to move it quickly, no matter what block you do, whether it's a low block, a middle block, or even the advanced blocks, right? Twin left hand, you should be able to have your hands moving quickly, okay? Okay, so that's a tip for next time. So let's get a quick water break now, and then we're going to come back and do kicking. Taeguek. Good night, good job, everybody. Back. Hopefully you're back from your water break and you're ready to train hard. So today we're going to work on kicking. So the first kick we're going to work on today, we're going to start with triple first. Okay. So we're going to start with triple turning kick. But before we do our triple turning kick, we got to start with some normal turning kicks to warm up first. Okay. So we're going to do some on the spot first. So let's start with flying session B. Me and Sarah are going to do this while Justin sets up. Flying session B. Hey! Ready, let's start with turning kick with your right leg. By my count, let's do a set of 5. Now, ha, 2, set, ha, net, ha, hustle, ha. Good, change your legs, ha, now, ha, 2, ha, set, ha, net, ha, hustle. Very good. Hopefully now our hips are nice and warm. So over here, we're going to start working on our double turning kick to prepare ourselves for our triple turning kick. So our movement for our doubles is going to be, thank you, Instructor Justin, right? One kick and a switch with a body turn. Okay, so when I'm doing my double, my body is doing two things. It's turning, but my knee and my foot are coming up at the same time. So to get to that position, it's very important that your leg that you're standing on does something. Instead of putting it down straight away, like a double front kick, you have to turn it to the side or to the back. Okay, the more you put this leg down this way, the more your body is going to turn for your double. Okay, so I'm gonna get Justin. Can you grab 2 targets?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to show you an example of the bad double turning kick. So the bad double turning kick is one where your body stays forward and you go. So this way, even if you try to turn your foot, if your body doesn't turn first, it looks like this, right? And in the air, it will look like this, right? And you see, I'm hunching over, my kick isn't coming out properly. But now, when I do my double with my hips turning and my foot turning, you should see this. You can see my body's twisting with my kick. Okay? Now, we're going to see if Sarah can show me the same thing for double. Okay, let's see Sarah's double turning kick. Ready? Let's see that one more time. A bit more hip turn. Third. Much better. One more time. Let's see more power from Sarah. Set. Very good. Okay, let's pause here. So now, how do we turn our double into a triple? Okay, we do that number one by controlling our jump. So instead of going kick, kick, and that being the end, we don't want to put our full force into the second kick. Otherwise, 1, 2, you find that you turn too far, you can't turn back for the third one. Okay, so basically when you're turning your body for more than 2 kicks, right, I advise you, don't turn your body all the way when you switch your legs. Turn it about halfway, about 45 degrees. So you're going 1, 2, you see my body's facing a little more forward than before. I can keep going this way by switching, right? My body's still twisting, I'm dragging my knee over, but I'm not fully committing to the kick like I would finish it, right? So, when you're doing a double or a triple, right, one of the good ways to start doing it is by doing it 1 kick at a time. You're gonna go from here, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep going like that. In fact, we're gonna have you guys practice that at the same time as Sarah does. Okay, so Sarah's going to show you in front of the target here. I want you guys to follow along at home. You guys can keep the air, or if you have a target, you can follow along with that. You're going to do 1 kick every time I count. Ready? Kick 1, hana. Hold in the air. Third. Set. Net. Tasa. Yosa. Here you go. Whoop. Okay, very good. Just curling down, relax for a second. So now, hopefully you guys are starting to put your weight on the leg that you land on. So you want to put your weight on when you switch. Every time you switch your leg, you have to really put your weight on your new back leg, right? So you're almost leaning back a little bit as you do it. Okay? So this is your key to keeping your balance on your double. So this time, we're going to see Sarah do that continuously 10 times in a row. So instead of my right count, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I still want you to pause in between these. You don't need to go full speed. Try to kick, 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 and catch your balance every time. So you guys at home, ready? Follow along. I want you to try to do 10 turning kicks, switching your legs without stopping. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now, how do we pick up speed and make it faster? This is the next thing here. Okay, now my turn, sir. My turn now. Okay, let me kick too. Okay, please. Okay, so now when we do a triple, right? The next thing we have to do, now that we've caught our balance and learn how to lean back on our back leg and turn our leg, we have to now start to switch our legs more quickly. So how do we do that? We do this by, number 1, pushing our leg down and driving your knee up. Okay, so when we switch our body, right, I'm going to show you an example on the bob here. Right? So when I kick here, at the same time as I kick, I push off of the target to come down, which brings the other leg up, which when it comes to a triple becomes 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm almost pushing away from the target to come down to make my kick come out harder. You can still do this on target, but you can still do this in the air by driving your knee upwards. Okay, so for example on target, this is going to look like this. Okay, so we're going to have Sarah try that a few times, and then we're going to move on. to the next thing. You ready by my count? Ha! Just three. No quadruple, no double here. Okay, ready? Just 3 kicks. Ready? Ha! Very good. Let's try the other leg first now. So at home, switch your legs as well. Ready? Ha! One more time. There. Very good. Okay, so make sure we have to turn our legs when we land. This way our body will turn too, alright? Okay, let's try one last one, then we're going to move on to back kick. Ready? Land. Yeah. Give it a turn. Okay, from here, the next kick we're going to work on today is back kick. I'm very lucky to have my friend Bob here. If Bob wasn't here, I might have to kick Sarah. So it's okay. Bob is going to take the punishment in her place. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to work on back kick. So yesterday we already worked on back kick. We were talking about the movement. The movement of back kick, to recap, is turn your heels forward, tuck in your knee, extend your foot. Ha, okay. I also mentioned that your body needs to travel forward in such a way, like you're stepping backwards, right? But when you're sticking your leg out, so you're kicking forward. So now that we have a target here, now that we have someone else to demonstrate for you, I want to show you some of the things that can go wrong with back kick. So for example, right, when you're starting further away from the target, if your knee comes outwards, what's going to happen is you can aim off target, right? I told you this before. Some people, they underturn, they kick beside the target, or they turn too far, and they kick past the target because their knee comes up. Okay? So you have to turn, and then lift up your leg in order to keep your kick going straight. Now, here's the other problem that comes in, is when people bring their hip back. Okay? So when I'm kicking Bob over here, if when I kick, I lean my head back too far, am I kicking towards the target, or am I just pushing myself away from the target? Right? The force isn't going into my target, it's going towards me, which is why my body goes whoa, like that. Okay? So, in order to make my kick go parallel, my hips have to do almost like this way. I'm pushing my butt backwards at the same time as I stick my leg out. So from here, I can show you down. Okay? As I push my hip forward, right, Bob goes down because my hip is going this way. Okay, so my kick becomes heavier. Instructor Justin, can I get you to grab a shoe? That's it. Today, Sarah is going to knock Instructor Justin over. If she doesn't, she's not going home. Just kidding. But, okay, she's going to show us how to put power into her back kick. Okay, so if she does this right, Instructor Justin is going to go backwards. If she doesn't do this right, she's going to come running into Bob's arms. Okay? Let's see who you like more. Do you like Bob or do you like Instructor Justin more? Which way are you going to go? Ready? Let's see your back kick. Remember, push your hips into it. Okay, so let's start a little closer. Remember, think of this like you're board breaking, right? Make sure you go through your target, right? There! Getting better. Remember, you want to hit at your stomach level, right? Let's go through the target. Set! Good. Okay, let's try your other leg as well. Let's even it out, shall we? Ready? So at home, make sure you guys are practicing as well, right? Show me your back and push your hip into your imaginary target. Enough! Bad, ready? There! Very good. Good pivot. One last one. Set! Okay, good. So, once again, Sarah, since you're here, right, it's always good to give you more practical advice, right? You're here to help us, so we're also going to help you. Okay? So, when you're doing a back kick, do you think it's going to be better if you start in a smaller or a bigger stance? What's better for your balance, you think? So, bigger is going to be better. Here's why. So, when your legs are closer together, what I find is your head comes downwards more easily, and it's harder for you to push your body forward because it's not very much distance, right? So when your legs are wider, your body's further back. So now, when I go forward, you can see my body is showing a lot of a bigger distance. I have more room to swing my whole body forward, right? So if you start in a bigger stance, when you shoot forward, you have more room to swing your leg. I want you to try that now. So at home as well, I want you to try, start with a bigger stance than you did before, and see whether your back kick goes better or worse, okay? A little bit bigger. Okay, ready? Enough! So remember, turn your feet before you lift them up, yeah? Third!
Yes, good. Getting better. It's
It's feeling happier, right?
More.
So remember what I was saying earlier, sir, right? I want you guys to focus on pushing your hip forward, right? Not this into the thigh. I know it looks funny doing this, but when you have your foot up, this movement is going to make your kick a lot heavier, okay? So push your butt into it. Well, it feels like you're stepping backwards. Ready? Very good. Let's change your legs. Let's do the other side now, right? We've got to even it out. Ready? Third. Set. Okay, very good at home. Hopefully you guys are following along with that. Okay, guys. Now the next back kick you're going to see is mine. So this time, Instructor Justin, you don't have to stand behind the target. I want you to stand beside the target.
Ooh. Can I just hold target? Do you need a shoot? We're gonna do this.
Yeah, like that. Okay, so I want you to watch my body, right? I want you to see where I extend my leg, okay? So let me show you, right, the bad examples and the good example. So bad example number one, keeping your body back and kicking here and just touching the target. So if your leg is straight by the time you touch your target, you're not really going to go through it unless you lean on it. But then that's not a kick anymore, right? So instead, there's some people also who get too close. They bring their chest all the way here and then they try to stick out their leg. And it's too late because then basically you're just pushing on the target. There's no hit, right? So if you want to break the target, right, you have to stick out your leg at the same time as you push your body up. So instead of going up, kick, and then move, or going forward and then kicking, you have to do those two actions at the same time. So when you come up, right, as I extend my leg, my body's going to go this way. So those two things have to go together. Okay, you notice that time I didn't have to look at the camera. I didn't have to look at my target because my body's going straight. So I know exactly where my foot needs to go. But properly, if I do this, I should look at the target and then I can go through the target. Okay, so today, we have about 5 minutes. I'm going to have a challenge for you now. Okay, Sarah, you're going to stand here. Instructor Justin, you're going to throw that shield towards Sarah, and you're going to kick it out of the air. So now you got the 80. Okay, like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but this is just a challenge. See if you can do it. Back kick, of course. Okay, so Instructor Justin's going to throw the target at you, and she's going to try to keep it straight. And then, when it reaches you, you're going to try to throw a back kick. All right? So see if she can do it, all right? So this is about timing, it's about accuracy, and see if she can do it. Ready on your own time, so Justin. 3, 2, 1. Well, very good. Let's try it a few more times. Ready? One more time?
A little bit faster. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1. Hit. I want it to come flying back at me exactly like this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Almost.
Okay, this time no 3, 2, 1. Let's see if she can time it herself. A little bit too late there. Okay, you gotta turn your feet quickly, all right? Okay, you're gonna try one more time and then I'll show you how I do it.
Ready?
Turn fast, right? But when you see it. Very good.
Nice job. That's it.
Okay.
Try to do it faster.
Sure. So you see how fast you turn doesn't matter. I still hit it though. Okay, so guys, this is one of the ways, right, you can train your timing for back kick against an opponent who's coming in. So at home, you may not have a shield like this, but I don't know, maybe if you're willing to kick your pillow, right, you can have some throwing pillows, you can go bam, and see if you can hit it right in the center. Because you know what? Right, Bruce Lee has a saying, bullets don't hit back. Right? So you can hit a board, that's great, but that doesn't mean you can hit a moving target. So this is one of the ways to check to see whether you can hit something that's coming towards you. So if you can do that, you might be able to use your back kick sparring. Okay? So from here, we're going to take a quick water break, and we're going to come back and see what Master Sadati has ready for us. Good job, everybody.
Who do we have today? Do we have board for Sarah today?
Yes, we do, sir.
Sarah, do you like to break board?
her. She's in the demo team.
Oh, is she?
Yes, sir.
Let's give her a hard one. Hard wood.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that a hard one? Let me check.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it break? No, hold it. Yeah, it's a hard one. So, which technique is she using?
She wants to do side kick today, sir.
Side kick? That's for beginners. I want to see advanced techniques.
So what do you think you should do, Sarah? Oh, okay.
Spinning back kick. Sure, that's better.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to adjust the height? Right?
Yeah, facing the camera. Come on, facing forward. 준비. Little lower. Excellent. Now we're talking. Next time you gotta break that one shot, Sarah. How was that, you guys? Did you guys like Sarah's board breaking? All right, everybody line up. Let's have Sarah here. Make sure everyone can see Sarah. Everybody chariot.
Sir.
Facing the camera, facing our students on the other side. Kyungnae.